Villainous beats, villainous beats, villainous beats. Villainous beats, villainous beats, villainous beats.
Running low on energy, long days and even longer nights, tired of all the other energy drinks and bars promise you a lot and never delivering? Need to make it through work, but want a product that can keep up with your busy lifestyle? Want no longer? Try Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls. The balls that are so smooth and with a load of nutrients and vitamins to really get you up and bouncing off the walls. Made with all natural ingredients and healthy junk to satisfy even the pickiest eater. Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls are sold everywhere where you buy your junk. And now for those who want that extra kick in the butt, comes Chef's Heavy Duty Chocolate Salty Balls with 120% more caffeine than the leading brand. Disclaimer, this product has not been approved by the FDA or World Health Association. Warning, this product is not intended for consumption by children, elderly people, or women who are pregnant, or may become pregnant. You might even get pregnant.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world at stake. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.
Hey, everybody, we are back for another Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Winter storms does that to your brain sometimes. You just forget where you are because you've been in the house for so long. It is your man on the wall, Chris Fury. Thank you for tuning in. Hello to everybody over there in the IG world. Shout out to Noir Neon Vibes. They have a new project that's coming up. You want to look out for that. Go give them a follow. Something really dope for a lot of POC creatives out there, including the cosplayers. So check them out there in the DMV area, basically just the DMV area. So you want to check them out. So hello, everybody over there. Everyone that's in the YouTube channel, thank you for being here. If this is your first time here, remember, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Show us some love. Thank you for the 500 because we're past that number now. But you can also watch us on APR TV on your Roku and Amazon devices. APR TV, always press record, and you can always listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast, including Spotify, Apple, iHeart, and now the Be On Air network. Thank you to everyone that's out there. Running a little different today because the ladies are not here, which means the fellas get to cut up. I'm kidding. Lady Mandalore would have let me hear the end of it. But shout out to Lady Mandalore as she's getting things together. And shout out to our very own Griot of Horror, Lainey. I hope you're doing well. I hope the family's doing well. We'll keep you up in spirits. Further ado, our very own game master, Navy Montel. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing?
What is the pick? What is the pick today?
Today, I decided to go a little bit in the past. So I've got my Dungeon Masters guys from the original runs. So this was childhood for me, y'all. This was high school right here. The original Dungeon Master guy and the advanced when they started it. The advanced has definitely seen some battle, but this is held up. Goodness. This is nostalgia, y'all. If y'all have ever decided to get into Dungeons and Dragons, I'm telling you, you will lose your total shit. I applaud you. Oh, and Chris, I found something for you. I think you pretty dope.
Okay, I gotta see this.
No. I have a friend of mine. Now, a lot of people don't know, and I think I've talked to Chris about this a couple of times, but I play HeroClix.
Okay.
So the latest set they came out with has a Ghost Riders in them.
Oh, shit.
Yo, when I tell you, and they're all orange bases, so I'm so hyped. And of course, I got my man right there,
Johnny. Good old Johnny. Man.
How are you, man?
I'm doing good. We're warming up here in good old Cleveland, Ohio. We're warming up. It's sprinkling, but it's warm. So I guess that's behind us. It's not negative
degrees outside anymore.
They got Mother Nature was like, all right, I'm sick of this. Do this, let's turn this around. Our very own will be watching the Cinematic Assassins in the building. What's happening?
What's going on?
What up, dude?
We showing off tings. We showing off new tings.
Well, of course, because Chris is gonna start doing it. Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
This is where the giveaways start coming into play.
Y'all, I want to know what his budget is because it's every week.
Hey, listen, man. I just know where the deals be.
Shout out to OFPG. Our family plays games. Yo, a husband and wife couple, duo family who are about board games. Y'all, I love them. Y'all go follow them. Sorry, I got excited. Sorry.
Speaking of which, Black Spartan, our very own teching to get in the back there.
I'm just happy somebody apologized to Mother Nature because we can liability insurance drivers. You can now get back on the road. Y'all can get back on the road now.
I will say this. So this morning was freezing rain, right? Which will never last long. That doesn't last long. It's just the commute into work is just you have to be extremely careful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching people walk into work now. I'm one when I'm walking into the job, I don't rush. So I'm in no rush to go to work. So
fair.
So I'm watching the non-melanated ones actually. And the way they walk is very brisk. Very power walking, and as the minute I seen it, and the minute I thought it happened. And it was a woman. She had walked right past me like she was in a rush. And there's a curb, which I know is no matter what they do, is just patches of ice. They can salt it, but it's just going to be certain patches. And sure enough, she caught that slip. Whoop, she almost fell. And I'm like, see,
this gonna be something. I bet somebody had a camera out watching it too. It's like, this is gonna be interesting. Watch. Whoop.
I look for the bounce up. Because it depends on how hard they hit. They kind of have that little second and third bounce. You can't help but want to laugh.
I seen it coming. I seen it coming, and I was waiting for it. And I'm like, you know what? This is what happened when people try to rush to get into their jobs.
All hail the third bounce, ladies and gentlemen.
What happened? What happens when you fall on the hospital grounds or wherever you work at? It ain't like you can just grab your phone because you're in shock. So,
but at least you're close.
Are you okay? I'm waiting for the person to slip and just kind of slide, like they can't go anywhere, like they're just stuck in a seated position and just
not I've fallen and I can't get up.
Don't do that. What are you pulling out now, Will?
Huh? What? Nothing. People be hurting.
My son looked like it at Christmas when he was 7. It didn't work then. It ain't gonna work now.
What the hell? Nicole, she's like, I got a friend get hit by an ambulance. They just stopped, put him in the back, and kept going.
That's service. That's pickup service.
That's the third bump right there.
Either that or careful planning.
Wait, can I tell a story from my personal life for 5 seconds? Because she's talking about somebody got hit by an ambulance.
Oh,
me and my brother going on a double date. He found 2 girls. I see them in the doorway of the house. I'm like, oh, we going what? We lit. I don't watch them walk to the car. They get in the car. Conversation's nice. Everything's cool. We get to the movies. Somehow everyone failed to mention that my date had a broke leg because she had got hit by like the mail truck. And it wasn't like you just in some like crutches situation. It was like she was doing like the Thriller walk.
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh my. I wasn't mature enough at the time to not. The evening ended early, is what I'm saying.
Jesus.
Was you acting out the dance move just right next to her?
No, but I was just.
He was acting out the dance move as he was telling us the story.
He had the Thriller jacket on too in his mind too. He had the Thriller jacket on in his mind.
Why is she dancing? Like there's actual music playing.
Listen, she was a very lovely lady. I'm sure she got a nice settlement check. It's just that when she was walking, I was like, Quincy Jones shouldn't have laced her up so hard, is what I'm saying.
All you got to say is, how many leg jokes did you tell?
I wasn't that bad. It was just y'all know
So
my
one.
face. My
So you
face
talking about
can't.
five.
My face. My spirit is saved. My face is still in hell. I'm working on it.
Or should I say,
Oh my God. We have a special guest with us tonight. He is the founder of Freestyle Comics, basically here in good old Ohio.
yeah,
Michael Watson. What's going on, Mike? You're on mute.
Man.
You're on mute. He's on mute.
Stop
Yeah.
muting yourself, sir.
There we
How
go.
are you supposed to
There you
listen
go.
to you regale us with your tunes and your tales if we can't hear a bloody thing you're saying, sir?
What's going on, Mike? How you feeling? Hold on, let me make sure.
Hang on.
Okay, say something again.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Oh,
There we
There we
go.
go.
There it is.
Do
So
we
How's it
creative
going?
theory world, I need to reach out to you, my guy. We got to talk. He's consistently working out there. What's going on, Mike? You are originally from Cleveland, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Originally Cleveland, staying in Columbus now. I had the opportunity of actually being in one of your events. Tell us about Hot Shot.
Hot Shot's a young man saving the day in Columbus, Ohio while going to college. And comes back home and his girlfriend thinks he's cheating on her. So she dumps him because he can't tell her he is a superhero. He's trying to prove it to her without revealing his secret identity. Right now, it is our flagship title. It's our longest running book. We are currently on our 12th issue, which is technically our 13th issue because it is 0 through 12. And we are at a pinnacle point for the character in the 12th issue. His powers have been kind of not within his control and not really understanding why. And we start to dive into why his powers aren't in his control. He has some childhood trauma that he has to face, and he gets to face that as an adult with superpowers, as he is facing his stepfather who put his hands on his mother.
Damn.
The
Okay,
drama.
I want all of these. I want all of these. Okay,
The
I want
drama.
issues 0 through miscellaneous. I want them all now. Okay. Forget the dumb stuff. You see these boxes back here? They looking for another sibling.
You
Let's
said
go. I
another,
want
so
it.
more of a home.
This
Yeah.
man said, let me give him the gauntlet of trauma. Just damn.
Wow.
What made you just let me hold on? I just need to add. Is Peter Parker the catalyst of all this drama? Because if anybody knows more about drama, it would be that man.
Peter Parker is one of the inspirations for Hot Shot. Hot Shot is inspired by Spider-Man, Invincible, Naruto, Wolverine, and My Hero Academia.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
Like it. Here's a couple shots of some nice looks.
Nice.
This
Very nice.
ends now.
The bigger world is something amazing. This looks very good.
I'm in love with this already.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So coming out of Cleveland, going to Columbus, you obviously seen a need to tell stories from your perspective, right? From a PLC Creative's perspective. Knowing that there's more indie comics that are telling these type of stories from our perspective, no longer do you have the same trope because there are people who can't seem to, and no shade to the ones who have these abilities, but they can't seem to get away from the electrical powers, right?
Yeah.
Which I tell a lot of people when they say, why do they have electrical powers? And I said, well, it's a force unmatched. It kind of a force unmatched. We are a force unmatched. That kind of deads the conversation after that. So they're just
usually
like,
leads into, hey, you want to get something to eat? Yeah, I'm good. What job?
Kind of kills this. Like, well, like, I guess that's the answer they're gonna get from that. We just an electric people. They just gonna leave it at that. Just
we got Flash, we got Bang, we got Power. We we unmatched. Just
then you just ask them, you want to play Uno? Yeah, let's play Uno.
Let's play Uno.
I ain't got nothing else for you.
they gotta find the bailout question. It's like, so how you feel about Subway?
So tell me let's start with the power set for Hot Shot. What does power set look like?
Hot Shot can fly. He has super strength. He can take a punch, and His main focal power that generates his whole set is that he fires heat blast from his hand. He can do different variations of it depending on a closed fist or open fist. But it's a super focused blast of heat. He doesn't entail it's more concentrated than the wildness of a flame. So it's a really focused.
So is it a form of heat manipulation?
Yes.
Or fire, or flame manipulation?
Okay, so flame.
Okay.
Elemental, almost.
Yeah.
I
Of
love
the
it.
earth, being of the earth, it just kind of works. It just kind of works.
I love it though. I love it. I'll take it.
So, other than the inspirations that you mentioned, like Peter Parker and Naruto and My Hero Academia, I see the bigger world, which I showed here. This is just interesting, okay? Because it's representative of several different groups. You don't see that very often.
No, you don't.
And it's beautifully done. I think the last group I saw that had that type of inclusion was Blood Syndicate.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Hot Shot looks like
he do.
Really?
He do. No, that's a good thing. He
say it with your face. Say it with your face.
Now every time I look at his picture, I'm gonna be imagining Billy D saying something. It's just something it's still be some smooth shit that's gonna come out. That's just every time.
It gave me Blue Beetle and a NASCAR jacket with a Colt 45.
Just smooth all around. That's what it is. Make it comfortable.
Not
so,
45.
What do you have planned for the world of Hot Shot?
Oh, so much.
That you can tell.
Yeah, don't forget the NDAs.
Yeah. Let's think.
We call it Negroes Don't Ask. That's what that is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we're finishing up this arc. It's called the Unforgiven arc. Right now, I've actually just started doing the pencils for the epilogue to this massive fight that he has in issue 12. We are going to be really just exploring the world of Hot Shot and where he's going and learning more about his powers and where they come from. In the next issue, we do reveal where his power set comes from because he's just this dorky college kid who draws comics, and he got powers one morning and never questioned it. I'm going to do this thing that I've always wanted to do. We're going to explore where that comes from and really get deep into the world of the freestyle comic universe with all the characters. And I'm very happy that you guys noticed the diversity that we have there. I would like to note that just comes from, I draw from my world, and this book takes place in Cleveland and Columbus. So I've just always been around all types of people. So I feel like I want to make my book as relatable as possible to people. So why wouldn't I not draw the environment that I've lived in? Because that's around.
Okay.
So we really try to have as much inclusion as possible that the story would allow. Because we definitely don't want to do things just by the numbers to say that we have this thing. We want to introduce different types of people, different types of culture, but make it actually be genuine to the story. So we're not rushing to get all these things in. We're trying to give them time and space. Like right now we're working on a character. Her name is Instinct, and she is of Muslim culture. And I don't know anything about that. But one of my artists, she is from that community. So she's writing that story. And, making sure we have that inclusion there. But that just isn't the only thing about the character. The character is more than just where they come from. But we want to make sure that we treat it with respect and also let people know things about the culture that that they may not know and introduce some things. So we have a very big world. Our big cataclysmic event is happening in Hot Shot 24. So all of our books are leading to this, and this is going to be our first event that will involve all of our comics, all of our crossing over. And this is not something that we do lightly. We don't want to do a big event like this every summer or fall or something like that. We actually just have, for the life of our comic universe, which right now is in a range of what we're estimating 125 issues, we'll probably do 3 big events. And even though there'll be big events, one will be small, the next one medium, and then the one after that large. So I kind of classify that as a continental threat, a world threat, and then a universal threat as we build up.
Nice. You have learned from DC.
Thank you.
Nice.
We don't have these major
like
mind-blowing events that happens twice, two to 3 times a year. That's a good move. I like the fact that you mentioned your character instinct and that it's of Muslim descent. And just recently, I think it was last show, we actually spoke about how it would be best if certain characters were written by people who looked like them. I mentioned Ta-Nehisi Coates' run on Black Panther, which was a great run. Reggie Hudlin's run on Black Panther, great run. When you have some of these stories and you want to reflect the background and you want to reflect that culture, maybe it's best you have someone that looks like that person, that knows that culture, that knows that background. I mean, I can't really take you seriously too much when you don't look like me and you're talking about the African diaspora. I'm like, are you just pulling this out of your ass? I don't know. So and there's no shade to any other writer or person that creates the characters, but it just works better. If a woman who looked like Storm wrote a Storm book, I'm just saying.
And we know a number of writers that are queens that could do this. We just need to see it happen.
Yeah.
Genuinely say it. Afua Richardson. Oh, I want to see her do this.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it. Kara Mahorn. She's written the books, the backstory for the Dora Milaje. Fantastic run. Fantastic, very, very dense history. And it works. So cinematic assassin, you was gonna ask him something?
Yeah, I had a question. Just as from one creator to another, I have a problem sharing my toys. So what is that process like? You were talking about this character instinct where someone essentially is creating or helping you flesh out a character in your universe and you're more hands off in that situation.
Instinct started off as a character that my wife created. She had this really awesome idea for a character for like the base of it, and she was telling me about it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to do that." Actual character, and excuse me, and trying to figure out like where this character would fit at or how this character would come about. Rahaf Ayers, she is a recent graduate of the Columbus College of Design, and she was in my internship for her last semester. And she got to do her first comic book for our first horror book called Hospice. And she did an incredible job on that, along with working with the other interns putting together. And I really dug her work and her work ethic. And I approached her. I was like, "Hey, I really want to bring a Muslim character to freestyle comics. I really want to show, and I apologize if I pronounce it wrong, a hijab. I really want to have a character with that on, and I want them to be like in the forefront of their own story. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but again, not having that knowledge and know-how. Rahaf and I had a very long conversation. She was super excited about it, and I explained to her like what I want to happen story-wise. And then I always like, look, you're gonna have to let me know when I am overstepping, or if Mike, you need to shut up because you don't know nothing about that. Or I'm gonna work here, this will be there, because this is what I'm thinking would build up this character's life for the origin to get this character started in whatever we're gonna have going moving forward. And it was just a great back and forth of exchange, and her telling me, well, that wouldn't work there because I found out, I was like, you get the hijab at a certain age. And that I did not know about. So that's when we switched around. And once I knew that, I was like, hey, then that's the crux of our story. That is what we change for our character, and that's where we meet them on the beginning point of them getting that and getting ready to wear that to school. And the story just kind of wrote itself after that, and she knocked out the script right now she's working on the layouts. So as far as character creation goes, that's not really my character. It was created by my wife and Wahaf. They're getting creator credit for that. And other characters I do own the rights to because I've created them. But we have like Alyssa Sanchez. She has a character, which is also self-named after her. And Charlie McElvey has brought Spider Squirrel over into our world. Tony Clapper has brought 5-Star into our world. And so there's just a lot of talking and communication. And one of the things that I'm trying to do is the more parties that we try to bring together, I'm hoping that gives us more opportunity to reach more people, combine the audiences that each one of us have, and then reach more people.
I like that.
Nice. I do like the fact of Heat Wave, though. That to get back to him for a second. So, just the fact that you started his origin story doesn't follow like a normal origin story. Like you said, he's a guy that woke up one day and realized he had powers. You rarely hear most comic book stories. You rarely ever hear that where it's like you wake up one day, it's like, holy crap, I have heat manipulation, I'm strong as hell, and I can fly. What kind of shit can I get into? So I love that fact of just it's different. And that's the part when you said that. So was that your intention as far as that, or you just kind of like fell into that, or how did you actually come up with having to tell Heatwave's story?
Well, the way that we came up with telling the story is because I was depressed, and the real story is about a breakup that I went through in college where I was completely in the wrong. And as I was laying on my floor, thumbing through my comic books, being sad, I'm reading these books and all these characters, like Cyclops gets every super sexy telepath woman. They always get back to Cyclops. Mary Jane and Peter Parker always get back together. Lois and Clark always get back together. And as I'm thinking about my situation, I'm wondering, what does it look like if a superhero that relationship doesn't come back? That person and the hero move forward. What is the relationship like? What is the back and forth? So we started not where he got his powers. We decided to start where the breakup, right when the breakup happens, and what is the cause of the breakup, and what are they going from that? And it's simply the fact that he just didn't tell her the truth, and he thinks that once she finds out, that should fix everything, but it doesn't, because he lied and he took the choice away from her to be a part of it. And I really, really have this thing about people being able to relate to our characters. You get invested and really want to be a part of the stories when it is something that you are familiar with, or even the experiences you went through. And basing it off of what I've gone through in that relationship, I neglected my girlfriend at the time. I was in college. I was by myself, and this was the first time that I ever kind of felt what it was like to be popular. I was looked at as the comic book kid in my school, and I was drawing comics all the time. I was in all these social groups. I was a resident advisor. I had a job, and people wanted to hang out with me, and I just thought that was just so cool, and it caused me to have neglect on that relationship. And so as we're doing this story, I'm like, well, what's the equivalent of that? Well, let's make him a superhero. That would create tons of situations for neglect and for him to ignore her unintentionally or whatnot, and have that back and forth. So we're actually just now getting to the story of, when his powers activated and where the powers came from. We're revealing where they came from in the next issue, and we just released our #1 issue of Zero Event, which tells the tale of kind of the shot her around the world in our universe that started our comic book universe several years ago. So we're finally telling that story, and we'll be showing how Hotshot is connected to that even all those years ago.
That is very interesting that you started at a point after the breakup where every character that you've read about, you watched, it's from the point of view of the hero almost. You sympathize with that hero. You're like, he or she has to do what they have to do, and they can't tell them. But to start it at a point where it's already happened and you don't know who's at fault, you can assume all you want, but to see where that breakdown is at, and the clutter that it leaves, the devastation that leaves. That's interesting. That's actually interesting.
You're gonna have it. It's gonna have every dude looking at every breakup and going, "Why did I get powers?"
It is for the fan base that we have accumulated. It has caused several arguments, and
gee, I wonder why.
That's
creator of the series, and I keep telling them, "Well, Mike's wrong. Like, you got to read the book. Like, pay attention to all the breadcrumbs that we leave. He's really on fault here. She has every right to feel how she is." Some people are just kind of stuck in their ways. They're like, "Nah, he's a superhero. She should automatically forgive him."
And I like how you threw the realism out. That's actual realism. I was like, let's apply this little thing called logic. That she's upset. There's a reason why she's upset. We just can't do the whole, like you said, we can't do the whole, oh, he's a superhero. No, he might have messed up. Now, he might be wrong, but at the same time, you can't throw blinders to it. I get that, because it's that for a lot of readers, it seems they want that clear cut, oh, he's a superhero, but I'm gonna still rock with him, I'm still gonna love him, all this stuff. No, that's not how it's supposed to work. Don't give me that kind of sappy happy ending. Give me somebody that's genuinely ticked off. I can live with that, because it tells a realistic story versus a fairy tale, which I completely dig.
It's definitely outside the box. But see, I think that's what's missing in a lot of, even in the mainstream. You might get one that get lightning in the bottle every now and then. That's fine, but I think that's what's missing in a lot of the mainstream comics.
Yes,
is that I've seen a lot of indie comics talk about issues no one talks about, address issues from a different angle, just what the antagonists is a perfect example of watching a family of retired villains who are just like, you know what, they just couldn't leave us alone. I tell you what,
that's facts.
We didn't want to bother anybody, so I think it's very, very refreshing that you get something new, something told from our point of view,
right,
and just something different, period. It's only fatigue if you keep telling the same story over and over.
Absolutely.
Preach.
I wish I could show this comic, because it's on IG. Creative Theory World says, after listening, I'm going to my ex's crib and using my powers to be petty.
That's the real villain. Do I become a hero? Do I become a villain?
Oh my gosh.
Like,
that'd be a whole comic book right there. The decision: do I become a hero or a villain?
Absolutely.
Man, all the YouTube and TikTok videos would be ridiculous. Like, why you have to be petty? Man, F that B, man. She didn't need that house. Bro, you didn't have to burn the house down. I pay for half of it, so I burn half of it. Ain't my fault.
Did you have to wreck the new man's? Now the worst part is that you date the new man's car gets wrecked, or stuff that happens. I could have sworn I had half a. Why do I have half a Camaro?
It's literally that movie, My Super Ex-Girlfriend.
Yes, oh my gosh, I almost forgot.
Y'all going too big. See, what you do is super speed in, grab the pillows, throw them in the dryer, dry real quick. Now there ain't no cool side of the pillow. Now how you going to sleep? You mad uncomfortable.
Well, look at not to point holes in that, but what about super speed? You would have literally instantly dried the pillows.
That part. You create your own friction.
Not to be that guy from The Simpsons, but wouldn't you actually give them exactly what they wanted?
Oh no!
He says creative theory.
If you were taking more powers, and
they trying to make they did, and you super speed in and keep undoing the fitted sheet.
Oh, that's fair.
There you go.
That's fair.
Creative Theory said he's taking a dog too. So I'm like,
Take powers of levitation.
Is
that your new car?
So obviously you've gotten a lot of these stories dealing with your own life and those around you. But what writers have influenced you that's still out there now? Or who are your favorite writers?
Well, my number one favorite writer is Victor Dandridge. That's my brother, and he wrote the first 6.5 issues of this book. So
nice
foundation, and he's co-creator. Live with him. He knew of the situation. He knew what I kind of wanted from the series, and it was his choice to make it the relationship, the crux of everything for the first 6 issues. But big fan of Robert Kirkman. I absolutely love the way Robert Kirkman writes. Invincible was a complete game changer for me.
It definitely is.
Yep.
And it's still changing the game, boy.
Naruto, the series, that the writer and creator of that, the way that the long game that they wrote, watching Naruto grow from a kid to a teenager to an adult, the way that they just kept dropping bomb after bomb. And they're like, how long did he plan this? How did he know all this is going to become this? I just actually completed my Naruto set this week. I got all 72 volumes. And just a lot of, I read a lot of comic books. I watch a lot of anime. I watch a lot of movies. And I'm always influenced by things that move me to excitement, to being in my feelings. And after I watch it or read it, I'm like, all right, so how can I replicate that in my stories? How can I get people to be fanatical about the things that we are creating?
It's funny you mentioned anime. Shout out to Kev on stage. He had to take a break.
One of us.
He had to take a break from Full Metal Alchemist, and he's joined the pirate crew. So welcome to the pirate crew. He's 10 episodes in. Lady Mandalore is like, son of a bitch, it's a cult. It's not a cult. It's not a cult.
Wait till he gets to dress Rosa. Then it becomes a cult.
Oh, yeah. That's
so.
Well, yeah.
So, Mike, what anime are you watching right now?
Oh my goodness. I refuse to watch One Piece, but I got tricked.
She would be here cheering you
on
right now.
He'll be off the walls right now.
Only because of how much has already been done. I'm not about to do that, bro. But I watched this thing on Netflix, 103 DCC's Dragon Monsters.
Yes.
Ooh.
5-minute joint. It was incredible. And then I don't want to ruin it for everybody, but it is connected to that series, and I did not. All you do is like, oh, this is like the One Piece animation, and the way it's connected is incredible. And I said, if somebody that was trying to get me to watch One Piece would have just showed me this, I would have started watching. It's talk me into it when I keep telling you I'm not going to do it. I would immediately jump on it because of this. But Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Nice.
Vintage Cowboy Bebop,
good man,
Blue Afro Samurai, and me and my kids are just like we just are looking like I'm watching this dungeon anime on Netflix right now.
Oh, Delicious
Solo Leveling.
Delicious Dungeon.
Delicious in Dungeon is something different, and I like it.
There's a slice of life one called Likeness or something like that, where a kid is getting bullied. And then he somehow gets the power to be in a really attractive person's body during the daytime. And he's their chubby self at night. And the whole episode, it's like 12 episodes. And it's all leading up to this big talent show performance. And me and my kids were on the edge of our seats watching this. And so we pretty much watch any and all anime. I can even count all the stuff that we've been watching. Getting into K-dramas now.
There we go. That's the alley.
That's my wife. I'm just like, oh, we watch K-drama now, huh?
I have standards. I'm not doing it.
I was the same way, but the way that they get me is that to power down after drawing and stuff all day. I just lay in my bed and I flip through TikTok, and I'll get these clips. And the best way to get me to watch your stuff or read your stuff, if you got a scene where you are beating a bully the hell up, there. And Uncanny Counter had that where this kid was just mopping these bullies. I was like, oh, that's just too fancy. I gotta watch it. And it's not even really about him fighting these bullies, but it's this supernatural spirit show, and it's dope. And it also has a very amazing moment with his grandmother who has Alzheimer's, and you're like, and I'm like, they don't put stuff like this in Western. Wow. I love my Batman and Wonder Woman and Storm, but they don't really talk about things like this, or you don't get scenes like this. And it was just it was a very simple scene, but it was very powerful emotionally, and like that's the type of stuff that I want to put in our books, and that's kind of why I feel sorry for my child, because he has to go through it, and which is why he's going through it right now. Issue 12 is very visceral and violent, but it's also just as much as the violence is there, the emotions for him are there as well, because he is, as a man with superpowers, he is basically reliving what he feels to be a failure as a child to not protect his mom, to not save her, and now he's there and he can do it, and he's begging, literally moments of him begging for his stepfather to hit him, to attack me, hit me, hurt me. I can take it.
Boy, how many times we had moments like that? Just hit me. That's all I ask. Just tap me. You know, you gotta be hard, because I promise you, that's the ticket. That's the stairway to heaven for you, good sir. That's all I gotta say.
I want this smoke. You don't understand.
Whether it's the Eagles or the OJs, either way, it's gonna be a stairway to heaven for somebody. Let's go.
Oh my God.
So I did have a question for him. First of all, your stuff is amazing. Everybody's been chatting. I've been looking over, but I also been looking at the website, and I love what you created. And the one detail that has caught my eye, that not only is genius, but I like where it's going, is that if you look on the covers, they say verses. And I say, this is appealing to the little kid in me who's to just look. It's like, okay, I want to know more about this, because this is incredible. Sir, I implore upon you, from one he cave to another, please explain this magnificent detail that you have. Come on now. I came from Indiana Jones generation. If I see a clue, I'm gonna ask about it. Let's go.
I love it so much. I love that you saw that little detail. Our world of comic books, we have a total of 42 comic books in our universe, and we have 14 series right now. And we want people to be able to enjoy each one of those series. But because of the way our books are released, we're not Marvel and DC, so we can't release Hot Shot every single month and Vigilance every single month. So every 2 or 3 months, a book release for us is the actual freestyle, the next issue of Freestyle Comics.
Okay.
And seeing how that's one big universe, we want to be able to track it, because if you start with Hot Shot and you're reading it, you know where Hot Shot will fit in the bigger scope of the 42 issues. You know, where plans and fits, and then you're like, well, all right, well, while I'm waiting for the next issue of Hot Shot, I want to check out Vigilance. And then you go jump over to Vigilance, and you're like, well, where does Vigilance fit? Well, the first number on her cover, and that tells you exactly where it fits in line with the rest of the books.
That is very good.
I've never seen anybody do that. Even Marvel and DC couldn't screw that up. Well, they're saying, here, let's throw in a filler series so we can have people can read that too. You're an idiot. Stop creating shit that nobody wants to read. That's the reason. That's the reason why all the Power Rangers DC characters fail with goodness. Dark oh my gosh, I love the concept, but they really
Dark Metal was hard to get through.
Dark Metal was rough.
They drove that into the ground. I said, okay.
It was between Dark Metal and what was it?
Night Terrors.
Yes, Night Terrors.
The Night Terrors was horrible.
Yeah.
Fight me. I don't care. If y'all out there in podcast land, fight me.
they didn't come out consistently, and when they did, it was too much. It was out of sync. I think the last couple arcs.
I see
hard.
a hand reaching for paper.
Wait, it was several. What's up, Blurs and Clips? What's going on, BK Watts? I think it was Night Terrors, Dark Metal. When they started introducing the Watchmen into the whole fray, and when they brought Dr. Manhattan, I was like, that was really inconsistent.
I did not touch that one to save my life. That's why I have clear skin, because I stay away from that BS.
I got the first issue, and I'm like, where's the
standards.
rest?
That was stucco bathroom horrible.
Yeah.
When you look at your comics and say, I'm sorry, your progenitors are not going to be the same. I looked at my Watchmen 12 issues and it's like, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Yes.
Oh man. So before we take a break, where can they find you at, Michael?
Well, you can. Now's a perfect time. We actually have until Friday at 9 p.m. Our Kickstarter for Hotshot is live right now at fsk.com.
There.
This Kickstarter will allow you to get all 0 through 12 issues of Hotshot.
Nice.
On this series, plus, obviously the newest issue, number 12. And if you're feeling very adventurous, you can get all 42 comics as well with free shipping. That's normally $420. On the Kickstarter, we're doing it for $225 with free shipping if you want to get the entire universe. We actually have our action figure. We have a 7-inch action figure of Hotshot available with 25 points of articulation.
That's what it was. Doomsday Clock.
Doomsday Trash. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We got armor jackets, shirts, merch, metal bookmarks, magnets. We got the whole blast on there, but the content is the comics. You can go to fskgo.com to take advantage of some of these great deals that we have on there. And then if you just are after the Kickstarter is over, you can get fsknow.com as our regular website or TikTok shop.
That's nice. What's up. I like here. Let me get that. For those who are reading impaired, it is in his banner, but here it is in bold colors.
We want you to find him.
That StreamYard has allowed me to use.
I may get in trouble for this, but though there is a Hotshot bomber jacket, bruh.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it.
There is a Hotshot bomber jacket. Yo, let's go, fam. Come on, man.
Nah, that's fire.
God bless America.
This is like the second jacket I've seen today that I got to get my hands on.
I swear to God.
Do you have that in 4X?
5X, sir.
Oh, we good. Oh, we good.
He said your back ain't big enough.
Bro, I would wear that jacket all through San Diego Comic-Con and BlurCon. Be like, oh, you wonder where I get it from? Here, I'll be your billboard. Okay,
right.
Let's go, man.
Jesus.
I will advertise the hell out of that.
No,
I got my kids all the jackets so I can see the sizes. So when people ask about them, I can tell them if it runs big or runs small. And then all my kids wore their jackets to school today. I'm like, it is the dead of winter. Put a coat on. That is a jacket.
No, Father. No.
The drip must be shown. The drip must be shown.
Style. We want style and grace, Father, and we're going to represent your brand because you are phenomenal, sir.
Thank you.
This looks dope. Can you stick around with us for a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk a little bit about the news. We'll be right back. Blurred's Eye View is a proud affiliate of Otaku Noir. Use the code Blurred's Eye View for 10% off on all items. With a different nerd-themed box filled with items made by talented blurs across the country, you surely will not be disappointed. Go to otakunoir.com. Otaku Noir, the #1 blurred mystery box company.
Do you like your pancakes patted, your biscuits buttered, your cakes fluffy? Then you should get Mother Butters. I put that on everything. Pasta, veggies, rice, and everything nice. Mother Butters will get you right. Oh yeah, GMO free, and for those who are vegan, Mother Butters has a non-dairy option. That's right, there's enough Mother Butters for everyone to enjoy. Get Mother Butters from your local grocery store. Hey man! What you doing in my kitchen?
All right, we are back.
Mhm.
And guess what?
Doggone it.
Of course.
What
King
if
King to Chuck?
the king is in the building?
Yeah, he's the king of something. I don't know what it is.
We are getting first images for the new season of What If.
Mhm.
I like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Season 3 of What If is building up already. We have Sam and Monica in the building.
Let's go, man.
Right.
Friend Sam.
That's
Looks
right.
good.
Keep your
Looks
napkin
good.
behind back there. Okay.
I
you
would
got
prefer.
good.
I don't know if this is going to be Giant Man or Goliath. I'm looking at
Goliath.
It ain't gonna be Goliath.
It's gonna be Goliath.
I'm thinking Goliath because of the visor in the color scheme. But we could be wrong. It's What If.
It's not gonna be Goliath.
I think because of the fact we're seeing more of Bill Foster, it's going to be Goliath. It has to be at that point because they're running. It seems they're still wanting to run with this Avengers team from the last season. At least that's my guess.
Oh God, they need to. They need to.
I'm sorry. I'm still dealing with PTSD from what they did to him in Civil War. Okay, so
not Clore.
That wound has not healed because that's like you bastards, really.
But
everybody to kill, you take him out.
If there's one episode I'm actually looking forward to, or one of the few, is Winter Soldier and Red Guardian team up.
That's gonna be interesting.
The buddy cop we never asked for, but now we need it.
Yeah.
So this is the Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy we didn't realize.
This is the
we
had to have it.
This is 48 hours right here, y'all.
Here's another one. Gundam Cap.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, bro.
Gundam Cap.
Gundam Cap.
Man, all Gundam fans are losing their damn mind right now. How big is that you? How big is that you?
I'm one of them.
Here's a closer look at it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Just enough not to get the East involved.
All right, I'm
just enough to not involve the lawyers. Just enough.
Tired of going broke from seeing stuff like that, y'all. You see how much clutter I have behind me, right?
Oh my God! So there's no word on when it's being revealed, but apparently it's coming soon. Apparently they were just working on this thing behind the scene. They were just like, yeah, they're gonna flip when they see season 2. You think?
After what you did with you gave us Red Guardian and Bucky and made it into it's like come you should enjoy America. It's good. It is not like Russia, but good.
Right.
I will definitely say shout outs to Marvel because they're taking the time to pace it and create something out of something they've already had, but said, we're not going to rely on the old material. We're going to make it fresh and new and different. And they're killing it.
Yeah.
Because I've been a fan of the What Ifs for years and Elseworlds from DC, which they still keep screwing up. But I digress. Sorry.
Thanks for that, Navy. Thanks.
One thing you learn about me is I have PTSD when it comes to comics because I'll read it one way and then I'll see it on the screen and I go, this is why I hated my ex-wife because of people like you.
Jesus. So, Mike, I'm gonna ask you.
Sorry.
What is your expectations? You've seen What If season 2, correct?
Absolutely every single episode.
It's actually a very rewatchable show.
Amazing.
The finisher, Kaori, Captain Carter, and Jesus Christ, we get the damn world tree that Loki actually. I don't know how the fuck they.
That was still amazing.
Hey, I've been
Talk about a nice bow.
So dope.
I've been arguing with people online in panels, and I know people keep saying Marvel is falling off. All their stuff it's been trash in Phase 4. I'm like, I think some of y'all are missing the point. Marvel, the MCU, is literally at the point that they were at with their 90s comic books.
Thank you.
They're literally taking TV and movies and just releasing them like they were releasing comic books to build up their world. And guess what? Just like back then, I didn't buy every single comic book. Books that I read, and when they did their crossovers, I bought those too. This is the same thing with TV. Every episode,
Don't listen to the chuzz.
every movie made for everybody. They are trying to hit as many people as they can, and then they bring all of those people. How some people are not understanding that, it just blows my mind. I'm watching all of it because look at my studio. Yes,
it was like, why wouldn't I? I was like, it's there.
Right.
It's there to consume. It's there to consume.
This is what I've been asking for. This is what I've been waiting for. Dude, I can just turn my TV on and just watch some geek stuff whenever I want. This is perfect. And if you people don't stop it, you're going to ruin it.
Pretty much.
I find it, and I've said it before, I find it funny that I've seen several comments today talking about the Marvels. This is my first time watching it. I don't understand what all the hate is. This is actually good.
Because you looked at Rotten Tomatoes and took them as gospel.
And we had this. Y'all know how I feel about critics. Look, stop listening to these paid actors holler and scream that something's bad. Take a look for yourself and make your own decision. Okay,
they're paid to hate stuff. That's the critic's job.
Hey, not only
job is to hate stuff.
I will say this. This is how bad some of the journalism has gotten. I seen an article and it was talking about shows that are, and I said this in our group chat. I seen a chat article and they were talking about shows that were spinoffs of other shows, right? And they were talking about Laverne and Shirley, and I'm like, yeah, it's in my head, I'm like, yeah, it's a spinoff of Happy Days, and they was like Laverne and Shirley, which is a spinoff of Cheers, and I'm like, no, it's not.
What? How is that a spinoff? That a time traveling spinoff? What the hell? Wait a second.
My wife was trying to figure like, why are you so hype? I'm like, because it's wrong. It's bad writing.
I'm like, what basement version wrote this? Seriously, what? Who came out of his mama's basement with his little Apple keyboard? Says, I'm going to write me a review, and they're going to respect it.
You're better off saying Happy Days crawl so Cheers can run. At least it's two. At least you can make it funny. But
I'm like, then I went on a diatribe of all the sitcoms I watched as a kid and what the spinoffs were. And she was like, how do you know that? I'm like, I don't know trigonometry well, but I do know that. So,
yeah. When you had television, the golden age of television.
So,
3 channels, no waiting.
3 channels,
right?
Jesus. Wilson Bethel, who plays Benjamin Poindexter, who's actually Bullseye in the Netflix series of Daredevil, will be returning as Bullseye.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's a story I have been wanting to see.
They are on the way. They are on. If Echo, here's my thing. From the Marvels, what if Loki and something else came out, but
Echo.
I would think it was Echo, Loki season 2. What if something else? Like you said, Michael, whatever they keep thinking is the failure of, it's not.
Can we please?
It's really not.
Can we please get the new Avengers? Because y'all tease the fuck out of me.
You mean the Young Avengers?
Young Avengers thing. I'm sorry. Please can we get the Young Avengers? Because you've already started introducing each member. Only one we have not seen is Hulkling. We've seen every member but Hulkling.
But you know it's coming.
Oh, it's definitely coming.
I mean, it's not that hard to understand, but I don't know what it is with these people that hate watch things. and then think about it online, and it's like, dude, that's a streaming service. You didn't have to watch that.
Exactly.
Tapped
That
out.
was the-
Like you watched the whole thing and hated it, all of it. That's
Right.
weird.
What's worse is when you go back to watch it 3 times just to make sure. It's like, wait, so you went back 2 more times because you wasn't sure you hated it the first time, but 2 times be sure. Okay, that's not weird at all.
No, not at all.
Stop encouraging him, Chris.
All right, I didn't do it.
Marvel doing what they're doing. Like, don't be at the small corner of the world that's saying those crap. Just keep doing what you're doing, because and I love how everyone's had these theories and been listening to these rumors and like, well, Marvel's going to down, Marvel's getting rid of Kang, and they ain't changed nothing. They still stuff, and I'm like, yo, this is like a $40 billion IP. No company has done it the way that they've done it. They had damn near 25 successes in a row.
Right.
Like, they can afford to have a flop or a not popular one.
Something that doesn't run as strong or whatever the case.
Right.
Yeah, they can afford it. They're just like, it's not bad. This is they're slowing down, catch up.
Even their worst was better than DC's best at most points. So all I can say is giggity. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, you ain't wrong. You're not wrong.
Jonathan Hickman, who I like as a great writer.
Yes.
We almost, Montel, you'll love this one. We almost got Azari. So Jonathan Hickman, for those who don't know, if you've ever seen the animated movie Avengers 2, there was introduced to us a group of Avengers. It was like the next generation. One of those Avengers was the son of Black Panther in Storm by the name of Azari. Now, that same group of Avengers was brought up in an Avengers comic, but the storyline dropped. So Jonathan Hickman gave us the Great Krakoan Age in X-Men, right? And during this whole time period, he was actually going to give T'Challa and Storm their kid, Azari. But they wouldn't let him do it because they had plans for Black Panther already.
Yeah, that sucked.
How long does it take for him to drop a seed? Just do the shit. It don't take long to go boot up. Okay, it was good for you. Okay, great. I'm out. Save the world. Really?
Not a drop and run. Not a drop and run. Not a drop and run.
Really? It would have been an interesting baby mama story.
Explain this one, Aurora. So I just finished over the weekend both seasons of Reacher. That's on Prime.
Nice.
Please don't.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
You still trying to finish it?
I'll be back.
I'm not spoiling it.
He sat there and
here's the question that people are coming up with right now. People that know Jensen Ackles, who's played best known as Soldier Boy, and now Dean Winchester from Supernatural. He already does the voice of Batman in some of the animated features they have. He also did the voice of Red Hood some years ago.
Yep, Under the Red Hood.
He's actually cosplayed as Red Hood at one point because he wanted to be Red Hood for live action, whether it was Titans or something in the DC universe.
Right.
He did it at Comic-Con a couple of years ago.
Warner Brothers dropped the ball on that. They dropped the ball on it. However, those that know Alan Ritchson from Smallville, who actually played Aquaman, do your research. Plays Reacher, which, by the way, much better than the film that Tom Cruise is in.
Absolutely.
Much better. But now the contest has come up. Alan Ritchson as Batman or Jensen Ackles?
No.
How about none of the above? How about none of the above?
No.
Reacher is too damn big.
No,
He wouldn't. Alan Richardson.
Well, so was Ben Affleck.
I'll tell you what.
No, but I like Ben's Batman though.
Listen,
Everybody's starting to like that.
I'll give you this. What if not? If Alan didn't do Batman, what if he did Hush?
Oh shit.
he could do Hush.
Oh, I explored that option. Oh my gosh.
I'm just saying. Would he
I know
not? Would he not be the right person for Hush?
Now I know how Spartan feels when I name
great
something
for
and
Hush.
before
Yeah. Now you know how it feels, Navy, doesn't it? You know how
Don't
it
be
feels
doing that
now.
to me, bruh. Don't do that, okay?
He'd be
Doggone it.
terrible as Batman because the second if I lived in Gotham City, the second Bruce Wayne walks past me with that thick ass neck, I'm like, nigga, you Batman. I seen a picture of Batman. It's you. You and them. What are you doing?
But
Stop staring at his lumberjack
Jensen
neck,
can play Red
dear.
Hood, though.
that
I can't see
is
him doing
interesting.
Batman.
He's got the neck of a lumberjack, dear. Stop staring
No,
at him.
that's
Can't
interesting.
help
That
it.
is interesting. That is
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, that's a very good one.
Wow,
Okay.
that's a nice
Wow.
theory.
But
Damn nice
Jensen,
theory.
but Jensen, come on, give him Red Hood. I can't see you as Batman. Not when you did Red Hood and you have such an attachment to him. Like if you're gonna be Jason, just be Jason. It's okay. We need a good Red Hood character.
I can see Jensen doing Red Hood, honestly.
Mhm.
I
We
think
keep it that way.
where he fits in, he just wants to be a part of the Bat family. So if they
Yeah.
can't give him, if you're not going to do Red Hood, he'll take Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will continue to refuse to watch. Sorry.
Dang.
Sorry. I have standards. I'm sorry. I have standards.
we have two trailer reactions today.
All right.
The final trailer for Avatar: The Last Airbender dropped today.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Shoot.
And here we go.
The Fire Nation is embarked on a dark path. And the world might never recover. The world needs the Avatar. It needs you, Aang.
The Fire Nation has destroyed everything in their path. If the world is going to have any chance, it's going to need Aang.
There goes the savior of the world.
I chased down every hint of the Avatar.
It's my destiny.
I'm not someone who can stop the Fire Nation. I don't want the responsibility.
You don't have to do this alone. You have me, Tara, and a flying ball of fur. What more do you need?
The world
That looks
needs
so
you.
amazing.
Remember what it is we're really fighting for. The ones we love.
I'm the Avatar, and I'm gonna save the world. With my friends.
That's right. Fuck you, James Cameron.
I think they figured it out.
It seems so.
That
Because-
looks incredible.
All you got to do is just follow the award-winning legendary TV show that laid it all out.
Pretty much. Right.
That's exactly, Bama. That's how you do Avatar.
That's how you do
I
it.
think they figured it out.
Yeah.
I honestly, I can't wait. When we seen the images, we were just like, did they get the images right? Did they get the casting right?
When you keep Shamalama Ding Dong out of the fake mix, everything works out.
This is what happens when you give creative an unlimited budget and a Nickelodeon subscription.
All I can say was, I'm like, there's you've already got 2 out the park. I don't think you can mess this up.
Well, I need you to knock on wood when you say that. I need you to knock on wood.
Good thing I got this wood desk.
See, this is Netflix in its hotshot arc. That's what this is right now. Netflix is having a hotshot arc. It's like, you know what? We had a couple of rough shots, but I think we got it now.
Okay.
I think we might have figured this out.
It looks.
Let us cook for a little bit.
Exactly how I wanted it to look, how I thought the live action should look. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit worried because the original creators still left.
They still left, exactly.
Yeah, they still left. Yeah.
I'm curious to know what that reason is, because like when you see that trailer, I'm like, dude, what the hell was the reason that y'all left? Like, was it
catering?
They probably got paid more being consultants.
I was gonna say it was either that or did Dunkin' Donuts not show up in catering or something? Because I'm trying to figure out where y'all left.
Like this looks good. This looks.
The music was amazing.
Yeah. Hey, thanks to the cinematic assassin, I've become a connoisseur of great sound design.
Yeah, you're a sound nerd now.
Yeah, it was just like, you know what? It does make a difference now.
Yeah, can't argue that.
So, our second video is the final season of the Bad Batch. I was gonna say,
where is Kira when you need her? I want to see her face.
She's like, "Don't do it." I'm like, "It's already in the bank." I'm sorry, dear. So here it is, the final season of Bad Batch coming soon.
Hold on! We've got troopers up top. We're running out of road!
Not exactly a stealth exit, boys.
Let's move! I thought the end of the war would mean an end to losing more of our brothers. But I was wrong. We can't just walk away. Not with the Empire imprisoning the kid. Secure her in a cell. Omega's been waiting for us a long time. Our mission is not over yet.
There is nothing of greater importance to secure the future of this empire. Whatever is needed to accomplish this goal, you will have it.
They are coming. For all of you. Give us a real challenge. Everyone down! We're not big on following orders.
I wasn't planning on killing you, but you're making it very tempting.
I guess we're eating at the end of February. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
We're gonna be fat by the end of the year, though. Now, for real.
Dave Filoni's like, "Oh, let me give you your last season before we begin." It's like it's like a third course at an eighth place. Like, dude,
like we don't feel like Oliver Twist anymore.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
We're so full. We're so full, sir. You are not
please,
full
please more, please. So, it's pretty soon it's gonna be called Filoni Films. Jesus Christ. Like this February 21st, Bad Batch, 3 episodes. February 22nd, Netflix, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Wow.
I like that the Bad Batch said the final season. That continues to inform the fact that Filoni is like, and we're done here. We're not just going to keep milking this and milking this and milking this. We've told this story with these characters. This is where it ends. We can move on to something else.
Yes,
and that's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's how it should be.
This is called storytelling, people.
We are not going to try to beat a dead horse, Book of Eli.
Wow.
We'll talk about that one Thursday. I'm still on the fence on that one. Anyway, speaking of beating dead horses, Kenya Barris is reimagining
Trauma
Wizard of Oz.
Why?
In which my inner voice said, but we did that with the Wiz.
And
what do you mean you're gonna set it? We're gonna put it in a new setting in Inglewood. I'm like, but we did that with the Wiz. And we're gonna do, and it's gonna be more urban. And I'm like, but we did that with the Wiz. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why.
Yeah, once you made a song called "You Can't Win," once you made a song like that for Michael Jackson being a scarecrow, and you literally had a hit song on a reimagining of Black cinema with the Wiz. Where can you go? Where can you go at that point?
We're talking about a time where they turned The Color Purple into a musical,
which is not a bad thing if people pay attention to detail. It's in the damn trailer. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
She was in Broadway doing the same thing.
Anyway. However, no.
But what can you do?
Short attention span people, they kind of put me over the edge sometimes. I can't help it.
I'm not trying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to knock Barris because he gave us Blackish, he gave us Grownish, and other shows out there. I just think it's a dry well. It's like, where can you? Are you gonna make the Wizard of Oz Hollywood modernized now?
He's gonna make Dorothy light-skinned and biracial, and that's gonna be the whole reason she's gonna be running away from Aunt Mima.
Is that the same reason why they turned Amber black in Invincible?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I can't see the Wicked Witch of the West having social media.
She got some long ass eyelashes, that's for sure. She got some diamond boards for eyelashes, though.
Here's the thing. Someone actually asked me. That was my daughter that asked me. She was like, "Can we watch the Wizard of Oz?" I said, "We don't watch the Wizard of Oz." I'm like, "We watch the Wiz." I was just like, "You never watched the Wizard of Oz?" I said, "I've watched it one time, and then I got exposed to the Wiz, and I've never seen it again."
It's like the before and after. It's like the before and after when you add seasoning.
It's like, I can't get down with it. I don't know what's. I can't get down with.
Before Obey,
however,
after Obey, before paprika, after paprika.
My mother showed me Wizard of Oz because that's what she grew up on.
Yeah,
my great grandmother showed me the Wiz.
I rest
my case.
I'm not looking for those that love the original Wizard of Oz. We're not knocking you, but understand for a lot of us, the Wiz is ours. The Wiz is where we can look at it and we can relate to it. Because anytime we put a spin on something, I'm not saying it's more successful, but what's showing up in your Netflix queue right now?
Listen. We don't have to be nice to those people because Michael Jackson, it had Quincy Jones involved, it had Diana Ross,
right?
And it had performers, actual musical performances.
Yeah, Nipsey Russell, Mabel King. I mean, the list goes on.
Yeah, the list goes on. But I
once I seen it. I can disseminate the pictures.
I just can't see what he can do with it.
On the set.
I couldn't
and Lena
tell.
Horne.
Horne. I couldn't tell you what the Scarecrow in the original was singing, but I can tell you what Michael Jackson's Scarecrow was singing.
You can't win. Just
that is locked in. Like,
for real. And you
I
felt
mean,
it more. You felt
Yeah,
it
you
more.
felt it more.
especially with the crows in the background. You can win, child. It's like
They was stepping. Come on.
So in the
So-
Wizard of Oz, when they go to stop the witch at the end, the Scarecrow has a gun for some reason. You always try to play us about being violent, and
here's the fun fact that a lot of people don't know.
Why
When
they
they
got
defeat
Oz?
Yeah, here's the fun fact that people don't know. When they defeat the Wicked Witch, guess who starts off Brand New Day? Luther Vandross.
Yeah.
Nobody
It's all
knows it was Luther Vandross.
It's an all black affair.
So I say all of that to say this: are there any black cult classics that can be remade today?
Ooh,
Superfly.
They tried.
They tried that.
No. I'm talking about today. Not that back
Not
then.
that.
No.
Not that one.
Not that. Not the
We have
whole
enough
remake.
talented.
Let's
have enough.
modernize it. Let's make
We have
it
enough talented writers
acceptable for the
and
people.
creators that could imagine it the way it was supposed to be told. Because, to be fair, Superfly when it first came out was ahead of its time. It was an incredible story, but it was relatable. And a little bit later, they said, "Let's try to cash in on that." None of you knew what you were doing. Not a
True.
single one of y'all. So we're at a time now where the reimagining can be done with a generation of talent that can pull it off with the right amount of seasoned actors and actresses who have been in the industry for the longest time, and with writers who will sit down and go, how do we want this story to be told?
So here's okay. I'm gonna throw a movie at you because even then, it was something. Do the Right Thing.
Yes.
Dang.
That is Spike Lee.
It can be it can be modernized. It can be it's modernized at this point.
See, I was gonna go with Sugar Hill, but that works too. I was like, Sugar Hill could work. Devil in a Blue Dress, I could see that.
Oh yeah.
School Days.
School Day. Oh yeah. School Days could work.
Right now, School Days would be absolute fire if they did it right.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, shoot. Damn.
Come on.
I lost my train of thought.
Come on. Is it bigger than a bread box? Can you sell it on eBay?
I lost my train of thought. I was because I'm staying away from
make it worth more than
but I'm gonna make it easier for you. It can be film or a black sitcom.
A different world.
Ah, yes.
A different world.
You read my mind. They were trying. They were on the edge.
Yeah.
They were definitely on the edge. Class act. Bama said it too. Class act.
Lean on me.
Lean on me. I can see that.
Okay. What about you, Mike? What you got? Film, black film, or black sitcom? Could it be redone today?
I would love to see Living Single come back.
I can see that.
And I would only accept it with open arms.
Actually, if the world of comedy ever got it right, Harlem Nights.
I don't think they're gonna get that right.
I think that would be really hard. I think that would really hard.
I say that with a mighty big if, because the comedy world as it stands has all the talent to remake that movie. The problem is you will not get all of them to behave properly. You will not get all of them. You will not get all of them to get right. You won't. And the sad part is we could actually have another Harlem Nights.
I would see a sequel more than a remake. Harlem Nights 1 is just so
iconic. It is iconic. Yeah, you ain't going. It's like Blazing Saddles. You're not going to make that again.
That is lightning in a bottle. If they like, you can watch Harlem Nights right now and say the talent they had in that. I want to see deleted scenes now.
Yeah, I still laugh when I show my mom Della Reese cussed. She was so untouched by an angel. Della Reese never cussed.
She did, right?
Oh boy, did she ever deliver on
Let me
that?
show you Harlem Nights, Mom, because the Della Reese that I knew was a kiss my ass. She was like, that was her.
Between her and Red Fox, boy, there was a lot of F-bombs and motherfuckers throwing all over the place. I was like, oh, okay.
Why you leave this damn ain't no hash, that's damn tuna. Why you leave this swallow orange juice in it? I was just like, why did I feel every bit of her anger? Her frustration.
You got my mouth ready for hash, and you ain't got no hash in here.
He's like, well, make some tuna thing.
Like, Grandma, come watch this very special episode of Touched by an Angel.
The sad part is my grandma was like, I knew Della Reese when she was a cussing heifer back then. I was like, you led an interesting life, Grandma, that you knew this woman back then.
Bama says family matters, but focus on the Winslows this time.
Let's tell that
because
story.
It started off good, and then when they put all the focus on Urkel, it became Urkel screw up of the week.
Tell the story of how Carl tried to relive his PTSDs from Die Hard. The stories he couldn't tell.
So, real quick, there is a theory that runs around that Carl Winslow, his real name is not Carl Winslow, but he was actually a cop in LA, Die Hard. And after the traumatic experiences from Die Hard, he decided to move to Chicago, change his name, and work for the Chicago Police Department.
Don't forget about Ghostbusters. That's in that
and
Ghostbusters. Yeah.
So he lived on both coasts and decided this. I'm going to the Midwest. I can't do this anymore. I was like, I need to go where it's quieter. So he decides to go to Chicago. Don't ask. I didn't make this up.
Urkel. That was bad.
That Urkel was a product of his imagination. His
whole family and Urkel was a product of his imagination, and Urkel was the kid that he shot.
Yes. That's what it was.
And then he saw the ghost of the kid in Ghostbusters. And then when he went to escape to Chicago, Urkel is that ramification of that, and everything that happens to his family is a punishment to him. Psych ward.
Wow.
It got dark.
It got dark.
Wow.
It got dark.
Okay. How about higher learning?
Higher learning.
That worked.
In this day and age, that would be so significant.
Isn't that scary? that type of story structure is still relevant.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
But that shows how relevant it is, though, because it still stands.
Yeah.
But it's also a platform for a generation of writers who need that breakout.
Yeah.
And actors who want to put these roles out there so they can be memorable. I think people are getting tired of seeing, I think they've gotten tired of seeing Medea do everything. Medea ride a roller coaster.
That's what
Medea go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Medea goes to Comic-Con.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, hell no. See, that's what I'll stand outside the gates.
Oh my God.
Of Tyler Perry Studios and go, if you let her go to one of the most sacred places, I swear to God, I will throw 3-day-old cheddar baked biscuits
he just
at your
gave
dumb
Tyler
ass.
Perry his next idea. Medea, what the hell is a comic? I want to go to Comic Con. Come what?
Where's that girl's clothes? And why? Boy, did you wash your ass?
I'm trying to figure out why she half naked. Why she half naked with a tail on her ass? That's what I want to figure out.
Why it smell like 3-day-old pig feet up in here? What the hell?
So I think there was several sitcoms that I wouldn't. We had the Wonder Years, right? Which was basically another version, but told from the POC perspective.
Yeah,
and it was good.
Yeah,
and it told that coming of age because guess what? We lived the same lives.
and
just different experiences.
Mm-hmm.
But the wild part is they got that. The wild part is between the Wonder Years they did with Don Cheadle, they hit on so many notes. And I was like, oh, y'all ain't gonna y'all. If the sad as black people gonna say, go, oh, y'all ain't gonna be around for another season.
Yeah.
You done hit a little, you done hit too many notes. You ain't gonna be around for season 3. I'm sorry.
And sure enough,
right.
They got
not Love and Basketball. Really, Will. Love and Basketball, but focus on Tyra Banks' character.
That's what Kenya Barris would do.
I can see. I mean, you ain't wrong. You're not wrong.
So we know some movies. We obviously know some movies they could do. Maybe in a couple sitcoms. Let's before we clock out of here. I'd say the Jeffersons.
Oh, I can see that.
It is the family that made the come up.
Beans don't burn in the kitchen.
They'd be crypto millionaires.
You know what?
Or Forex.
Don't knock it. That might actually work. Don't knock it. How'd you do it, man? That Bitcoin is what got us to the east to the west side.
I can't with y'all. I can't.
They're doing an animated version of Good Times. I don't know how that's going to play out, but
that's going to be weird. Yeah, that's going to be a little. It's going to be weird not to look at John almost and be like, Florida did try to kill you in the series, right?
Yeah.
She tried to kill you.
She was the villain.
Right. Florida was the villain. That's still going to bug me. There was another shoot. There was another movie. I can't think of it. Really, really will. Amway. Really will. The Jeffersons sell Amway. Mary Kay, I'll give you that, but Amway? Damn.
You say flip it instead of being George, Wheezy was the one that got him on top.
Wheezy was the number one Mary Kay seller in her region.
I was about to say that too. Yo.
Oh my God. So I think it's safe to say that there's definitely ways to tell stories, right? To keep it modern, keep it somewhat like when we mentioned School Days and Different World, like Different World was definitely one of those shows that you could have told this story and changed your characters out. And it still would have mattered. It still brought people in. It's still like to this day is the reason for many people of color going to HBCUs.
And it would have been you could do so without, you could still have the Cosby effect without Cosby being there. Because that still could have been done. Like, what was that show on BET? College Hill. I was so mad about College Hill because you basically turned that into a reality show for HBCUs. I watched one episode and I'm like, you know what? This is why I hate BET. This is why I hate you so much. But no, I mean, like you said, Different World could have been done. Different World could definitely be done. There's another black show I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting it, and it's slipping my mind right now. Shit.
Could Sanford and Son be done again?
Nah. Not if you want to make it past 2 seasons. Now if you want to make it past 2 seasons,
you said not with the Red Fox jokes.
Nah, not with Red Fox.
I mean, we've talked about it before. We already know, like, you couldn't remotely get away with the Blades and Saddles. You couldn't get away with it.
Mongo like Black Sheriff, but not that way. I'm sorry. I just can't say, hey.
Although the jokes are hilarious, I'm saying.
I just can't. I found the Black Sheriff. Where the white women at? I can't.
No, it's not that. It's this part. Oh, it's coming off. See?
Oh, the Camptown Ladies joke. Oh, you wouldn't be able to tell that. Just y'all know the song I'm talking about, the Camptown Ladies. It's like the Camptown. You know how it goes. I was like, oh, we will no.
Oh wow.
The cocaine.
Oh my God.
Man. You couldn't do Blazing Saddles this day and age. You could barely do History of the World. They barely did History of the World and got away with it.
They barely pulled that one off.
Yeah. So yeah, Blade sounds like I can't see that. That's up there. You know what that's up there with shoot. It's like doing and you couldn't do the heat of the night if you wanted to.
Hell, Seth MacFarlane is barely getting away with half the jokes he does.
I mean
that's why he had to go like, we can put this on Peacock.
That show Ted is something else. That's all I was like, oh dear God, that is woo.
I'm sorry, I just seen a clip where he literally burns one of the students in the class, and I'm like, yeah, this would not fly on network.
That made me so proud. He said, I don't usually defend her at home, but I feel obligated to defend her here. Yeah,
go check that one out if you haven't. It's
just Jesus. We all know you got a nose job last season because you said,
wow.
It's how he goes in. He goes in. Even his boy was like, Jesus, Teddy. He was like, calm down.
He says, by the way, we know that's not your father. That's really your uncle. I mean, they didn't have the heart to tell you. I was like,
nobody stopped. I was like, he's shutting this shit down quick.
The level of soul destruction behind that was just
wow.
I mean,
meanwhile, I'm in the back of the classroom like,
hey, it's like I'll tell my future children when you go to school, hey, learn how to throw hands or learn how to burn. But if you learn how to burn,
they'll never touch you.
destroy the soul. If you destroy the soul, they'll never raise hands.
It's quite honestly one of the best gifts a black person can have.
The roast game is equal opportunity.
You know what?
I can see that.
Go Down Dirty Shame does not get enough recognition. It does not get enough love.
I can see that.
Perfect sound of a little Jada Pinkett erasure.
Oh,
where's Peaches? Peaches don't work here no more.
I would love to see them redo Let's Do It Again or Uptown Saturday Night.
Dang that! God dang it! That's what I was thinking of. Thank you, baby.
I would love to see because I grew up when I saw Let's Do It Again in the theater.
Okay, so who'll say here's the next stage? Who's the leads?
Ooh,
wow.
Who's the leads
for Let's Do It Again?
Yeah, for Let's Do It Again or Uptown Saturday Night, because it's basically they same characters. It's just another day in they hijinks.
Dang that's a lot of freaking choices. Dang.
See, that's a bottle of 1800 margarita and time to myself to figure that one out because I'm telling you, that's gonna take some time. But I would be down for that.
Jamie Foxx and Kevin Hart.
Yes.
No.
Jamie Foxx.
No. Jamie yes. Kevin, no.
I can see Jamie Foxx and
Mike Epps.
I can see Jamie Foxx and Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, I'll go with Dave Chappelle.
Those two, that type of chemistry for that story.
Yeah.
Bruh, come on, y'all can't. Y'all out here watching. Y'all can picture that.
I think I'm walking out that theater with a headache because I'm laughing so damn hard.
You're gonna be laughing your ass off. Yeah, I can see that.
I ain't gonna get past the first 5 minutes. I'm like, these Negroes started too early. Wait a minute,
because
I ain't even got a chance to sit down in the seat yet.
That's gonna be some one up. That's gonna be one up from Jump Street. So yeah, I can like that. I like that.
So I like. Damn, now I like that idea.
Oh, car wash, but that's a whole car wash is another questionable one.
An actual car, not the wash, an actual car
wash. Yeah,
like I hated that they did that, but yeah.
And see, that's where Cat Williams would truly shine in that one.
Right.
Cat Williams would be Richard Pryor's role from the
Oh, he'd be perfect. He'd be freaking perfect in that role.
Guys, I got it.
Oh, here we go. He's too excited.
We're doing over breaking, but instead it's called Poppin', and it's starring Chris Brown. Print the checks.
Oh my god.
Print the money.
Damn, could they do DC Cab?
Maybe, maybe that would kind of be a little bit of a reach, but maybe
DC Cab, but they would have to DC Cab.
See, I put DC Cab in the same like Blazing Saddles. It's in that same vein.
It can be redone. However, it will be DC Cab, but they're one of the last acting cab companies because ride sharing is taking off.
Yeah. Oh, right when Uber and Lyft are starting to make their hit.
Okay. So now, yeah, and everything else is hijinks, of course.
Just dang.
How about?
Wait. So who would you have? Wait a minute. Not to go back to Electric Boogaloo, but Will, who would you have outside of Chris Brown? Then you know Chris, because Turbo had his
Turbo and Ozone were a team now,
right?
Usher.
So we can get. So it's Chris Brown and Usher versus who? Because you had Taco on your side.
Afion Crockett.
No shade. Afion can't dance. He can't dance. No shade. He can't dance. Afion Crockett and Amorion. Yeah, like he can't dance. Like
I can see that. Technical Boogaloo. break in the next generation. Just see Chris Brown just come out with a. Never mind. That's wrong. Let me stop. That's wrong.
How about Meteor Man?
Ooh,
yes.
In an age of superheroes coming
Give
up,
us
and
the
people...
sequel. Damn it! Give us the sequel.
Yeah,
Jesus. Because Robert Townsend wanted to do it. He wanted to do it.
I was living for that. I still watch that movie. I was living for that. Damn that. I'll give you one even better. Give me the fucking crossover that I've been waiting for. Meteor Man and Blank Man. Damn it. Make it happen.
The crossover event that could happen.
Yo.
Have you met my friend J5? It's like your friend is in the toilet. He's a robot. But he's more than a robot. He's a friend.
Wait, what do you say?
I said that would move some tickets. People would get excited for that.
Yeah.
I need the Meteor Man Blank Man crossover. It's like world's finest. It's just, it's literally world's finest.
I would be on board with that.
Oh
my God. See, look at that. See?
I can see that though. That would be interesting.
Because we see Meteor Man stayed in Oakland? He stayed in Oakland?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Blank Man stayed where? Like
New York.
He was in New York.
There it is. Metropolis and Gotham aren't really close together. They just aren't.
It's like, what's your apparatus?
You know what? I will take this a little further. So let's have that crossover. But we go to some of the Black independent comic creators and say, give me one character that we could put on the screen and create our own consortium of heroes.
The Collective?
I'm with it.
I like that idea. Maybe a different name, but I like that idea. The Crew. We can't use the Crew. The Crew is trademark.
Let's see. You got the consortium. You have.
It's called the Commission.
There it is.
Like, print the checks.
Not print the checks. Oh my God. Not print the checks.
Oh my gosh. Is that a check? No. Well, why didn't you print it? Print the checks.
I guess the Commission, or you can't say the company either. God dang, you can't say that either.
Damn. Oh, that's too much.
Ooh,
wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a
If
second.
you fall out of that chair, I'm gonna be weak. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
I'm gonna just leave the show.
Listen here. Hear me out.
All right.
It's like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but it's Meteor Man, Blank Man,
okay,
Undercover Brother.
Nice.
Sister Girl, because we
Oh,
we don't have.
You have to be feeling mad.
Oh shit!
Gotta have Sister Girl.
Because we don't have too many. We don't have any. Too many of those.
Yeah.
And don't you say Pootie Tang? Don't you say Pootie Tang?
Oh no, Black Dynamite.
I'm okay with that.
Yo,
that I can see that, but Black Dynamite gonna be trying to hit on Sister Girl though.
I mean, why wouldn't he?
Black Dynamite gonna
be... Pootie Tang would be like the question. Like, get out of here, please.
Michael J. White. I'm sorry, I can just see either him or Eddie Griffin, and he just like, what the hell he just say?
Oh my god, why is this nigga here?
What is you? Michael J. White's like,
he having a stroke?
It
was like,
what did he say? Sadate.
Tippy tay.
Negro, did you get hit as a child? Why are you? We use words here, sir.
Find your pity on a running kind.
They never know what this dude is saying. They just look every time he say something. They all look at him and then they look at each other.
Wait. So wait. Are we gonna make Pootie Tang the I am Groot of the group?
I am Groot of the group.
That's all he said. Pootie Tang. No, we're not going up there to beat him up. Okay. The last time we tried that, your suggestion was try Pootie Tang. It was your fault. The hell.
You have a touching moment where Sister Girl actually understands you. She's like,
"Oh wow,
I know what he's saying now. Don't ask me how."
Oh god.
Oh my god. Yeah. It was mad minds at work. Okay.
Indeed.
So see, Lady Mandalore. See what happens when you leave.
I'm gonna laugh because someone
you ducked out on us and Mike took your spot. So there we go.
All I gotta sit there and say is somebody's gonna come up with the conglomerate. What is the conglomerate? Exactly what we just discussed.
Oh my god. Well, we are getting ready to get out of here. We're gonna wrap this up. So as we always do.
Wrap-up protocol initiated, Captain.
We're getting ready to knock. We'll be back Thursday, of course. Michael Watts, Freestyle Comics. Talk to the people once again. Let them know where they can find you.
All right. Hey, everybody can find me at FSK Go. Our Kickstarter for Hot Shot ends this Friday at 9 p.m. You are able to get all 12 issues of Hot Shot Action 0 through 12 on this Kickstarter, along with checking out some of our awesome merch and our action figure, Hot Shots.
Nice.
Bank account.
I thank you. I could have said it better myself. Doggone it, Mike. Jeez.
Go and check that out. We also have the Hot Shot logo hat.
See, nice. I was looking forward to dinner. See, I don't need this in my life. Okay.
And if you don't have any money to pledge because times are hard or you just don't have any, I understand. But if you can go grab our campaign and give it a share, introduce it to your audience, let them know that this book is out here. There's a lot that goes into it. My team is very dope and they put a lot of time into it. I'm actually waiting for the last page of the book to be colored right now. The last page will be coming to me tonight. The letters are being done on this book, and a lot of action, a lot of comedy, a lot of emotions are in this. I guarantee you, it is not a boring read, and you pick up that first issue, you're going to want to read all 12 of them after that.
Nice.
And as we always say here, a share is free.
Yeah,
man.
So go show your support because there are a lot of Black indie comics out here who put out some dope stuff. David Crownton, who's in the IG crowd right now, he has the dope comics. Mike Watson has some dope stuff. Go out there, show your love, show your support. A share is free, and I need somebody to get on the conglomerate thing. I need that now.
Don't be a Pootie Tang, okay? Don't be a Pootie Tang.
Look, you are
the next print is credited to y'all because I'm doing the world's dopest. With Meteor Man.
Let's go.
Go for it.
Let's go.
I'm with it. Oh man. All right. Maybe talk to the good people out there.
Wow. Usually I'm in last, but I guess that works out.
Well, you know, when the ladies aren't here, of course.
Fine. Oh, that's even helping even worse with the priority. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blurs of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Once again, it is your frosty bearded blur decor here. Back with the crew. We are docking in because Lord knows I need some R&R. You can find me across right up in there across all social media. Miss Angie and I, we did our first episode of Blur Decor Speaks podcast. It's gonna be out either tomorrow or Thursday, so please come check us out. Support Blurred podcasters out here. Don't focus on the drama. Just for those who are creating positive and enriching content, please support them. I'll be streaming every Sunday. I won't be doing it this Sunday though. Got a situation going on. Shout outs to OFPG, Our Family Plays Games. This is an amazing husband and wife team who are about board games and about bringing our Blurred folks, our Blurred fam into the board game world. Because y'all need to get rid of them damn video games. Because after a while, the power goes out. So what are you gonna do?
Backup generator.
That doesn't work out. Yeah, I ain't wasting the gas on that one. They have had me featured on their next video of OFPG Voices. So I'm a guest contributor for there. So it's gonna be premiering tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. I've been hyped about this, and just in general, glad to be here and good to see everybody. And Mike, you are fucking phenomenal, sir.
See,
fucking phenomenal.
All right, Cinematic Assassin, where we watching? Talk to the people.
Yes, you can find me at Mayhem Media. That's MAYEHEM Media. If you like to talk movies, comics, TV, doesn't matter what site you on. That is the tag. Be sure to be on the lookout for my new movie Poppin', starring Chris Brown, Afion Crockett, Hoffman. That's coming February 30th, 2026.
I can't mess with you, Nicole. I can't deal with you right now.
She did not disappoint. So proud.
New editor-in-chief of blursedeyeview.org. Site's going through a bit of a reconstruction, so please stay tuned. We got some important and beautiful things on the way. And with that, I'll just get out of here saying that as always, mental health is so important. Please take your meds, take your PTO, take a deep breath, and love yourself.
Black Spartan.
I just had a bad joke go through my head when he said "love yourself." Anyway, Black Box 447 is where you usually find me on the social guys.
Is it Ryan Reynolds rated? That's what I need to know.
Yeah, it was right there. It was loaded up. I just couldn't take a swing at it. But usually you can find me on the social guys, Black Box 447. Do reviews on everything and gym stuff because I do a couple push-ups. I do have a couple of shows, guys. Of course, my daily news political show, How the Family Got Here, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. My video game podcast called Get Bit every Friday at 7 p.m. Both podcasts can be found wherever podcasts can be seen or heard. Also, as Will said, just look out for the blurredeyeview.org site because I usually the writing for wrestling. Why? Because wrestling is real and people are fake. And with the Royal Rumble coming up, it's going to be interesting to see exactly who's going to enter as usual. It seems it's going to be an all-black affair, and I am all for it. So if you're a napkin, I feel bad for you. No, I really don't, but I got to say it anyway. Also, with that being said, guys, as we have always said here on Blurred's Eye View, we are all about sharing. A word of mouth is the greatest weapon we have against the algorithm. As Kira would usually say, F the algorithm, because we do miss Kira and Lainey right now. At the same time, guys, unity, because if we can talk about a conglomerate of superheroes that would make banking on movies, surely we can come together and do a lot more than what we're doing separately. So with that being said, guys, the only thing I have is my only 3 rules. I usually lead up to cons, but technically it's becoming a way of life now. Rule number 1, respect the cosplayer at all times. Rule number 2, wash your ass and use deodorant and shampoo. Go easy on the cologne. Please do not drown yourself in Axe body spray. And the third rule I have for myself is for everyone else. In a world that we're living in like this, guys, simply put, be nice, be kind, share your fandoms, don't be toxic, and most importantly, don't be a dick, and we'll all be cool.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
First off, Michael Watson, thank you, my friend.
Hey,
woo! This was always, it's always fun when we can just sit back and talk to creatives and just talk about really dope projects and put the word out there to support. And like our very own Christy D says, yeah. And so is a thumbs up. So hit that shit on the YouTube channel.
Christy is
Hit
so
that
dope,
subscribe.
I swear.
hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, because you'll see live conversations like this and get in on the action. So you'll see us on IG, you'll see us on YouTube, you'll see us on Always Press Record. So yeah, you want some of that. Here we go. Blur's Eye View is on Always Press Record TV on Roku and Amazon Fire. Go to alwayspressrecord.com, download the app completely free, and check out past episodes, including episodes such as this and other dope episodes. Shout out to Otaku Noir. Shameless product placement.
As always, let's go.
Noir is a proud. You get a discount code of 10% off all products if you use the word Blur's Eye View, as the commercial stated is earlier. But show your love on the YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Thank you for all who are new here and those who are returning. Thank you to the people in IG. Thank you to the people over in Twitch. Thank you to the people who are watching us here on YouTube. We are live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Twitch, and IG. Don't forget us. Tell a friend to tell a friend and tell a friend, and then all of y'all watch at the same time. I don't care where y'all watching it. Show your love.
Yeah,
show your respect and show your support. As we always do, as I always sign off, remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself in others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. I'm Chris Fury with Mike Watson and the Dope Crew. Shout out to our ladies, Lady Mandalore and our Griot Horror. We will be seeing you ladies very soon. Ah, my goodness, this is always fun. But until then.